Hi guys, I'm James Rainis, Arts Editor of the Cornell Daily Sun. I'm here with True2Life Music, moments before they go on stage to open for the White Panda. These guys are Cornell alums, and we're gonna sit down with them and have a chat. So guys, what was the music scene like at Cornell back when you guys were undergraduates?
Wow, music scene was interesting. There was people who, did music, but when we came, we kind of, I like to say, consolidated it a little bit and like formed like a big crew, which, extended beyond us, which extended from freshmen to seniors. And, we were just doing music, making beats and writing songs and performing. We did everything from Bailey Hall we performed at. We performed at the Haunt downtown, like all the little bars and everything. So it was cool. It was good because there were a lot of people who were receptive to it.
There was musical talent on campus, like, Words was saying, like, spread out, some seniors, some sophomores and stuff. But when we came in as freshmen, like, we kind of brought that energy. It was like, yo, we can actually be artists and be ourselves and do it, So it kind of started off small, and as we started kind of getting older and stuff, it kind of more progressed and got a little bigger.
At that time, you didn't see artists, there was a lot of artists that went to college, went to school, from like Ice Cube to Common to whoever, but they would never, people didn't see that. So they saw, rappers as one thing. So some people were like, why are you a rapper here at Cornell? Should do something else. But we understood that, we're dynamic people, and this is what we do.
So what's the hip-hop touring circuit like?
Our base is pretty much, our thing is we fit with a lot of artists in terms of shows, in terms of a lot of different genres, so we can open up for a lot of artists, get on their show, give a real energetic stage show, but we also do our own thing at different venues. So we can go from, a small venue, a couple hundred people, to something that, 4,000, 3,000, 1,200, and we obviously, I think it's about getting in where you fit in, finding your niche per se, and also booking shows. We do all that in-house, and a lot of that was actually learned here, at Cornell.
What do you guys think of like Cornell branding itself as the hip-hop Ivy with the introduction of the new hip-hop library and Cornell bringing up acts like African Bambaataa and Pop Master Fable for concerts and lectures?
I remember we were actually invited to be on that panel discussion, the hottest hip-hop Ivy, I remember, and we got to meet a lot of influential people. I think that's very factual. It's a, no pun intended, like a true-to-life statement, because you understand, from not just the artist perspective, but from the business side, a lot of Cornell alums have been very integral in the development of hip-hop from, thinking, late 80s into that boom that we saw in the 90s, where it really started to make a lot of money. There were a lot of people that graduated from Cornell who later went to law school, and they ended up being entertainment lawyers, attorneys. They were the ones making a lot of these big deals that don't necessarily happen anymore, but those were the guys that were in at the ground floor. Cornell actually has a hand in a lot of, if you look at 90s hip-hop, and that when it really blew up, there's going to most likely be some Cornellian somewhere in the deal.
Somewhere in the mix. Somewhere in the mix.
Definitely.
So I think that's a pretty factual statement, actually.
So musically, who would you guys regard as your biggest influences? Who inspired you to do what you do?
I would say some of the mega producers mixed with some of the mega groups of hip hop. So like your Dr. Dre's, Quincy Jones, also mixed with groups like Tribe Called Quest, Public Enemy, NWA, and also just powerful artists that just had a huge impact on the artistry, like Michael Jackson, of course, people who we just look up to and be like, okay, what did they do? What did their music mean to people?
While we were here, Kanye West, because Kanye was that guy who was trying to kick in the door saying, I'm a rapper and a producer. You know what I mean? I do both, and I do both well. Even though a lot of people gave him some friction on that, and we kind of do the same thing, and that actually inspired us in a way to be bold, saying, look, we make beats, we rap, we sing, we do whatever we want to do, because it's music. It's about an extension of yourself and expressing your own creativity, and making music for people to enjoy, however you got to do it.
So in the same vein, what are your plans for the future? What do you guys got lined up for the next year?
A lot. Like Kev said earlier, Words, sorry. We got Every Dream Has a Price, our record coming out this fall. Make sure y'all check that out. Every Dream Has a Price.
Say that again, I don't think anyone.
Every Dream Has a Price.
Okay, cool.
We got our current record out now, Money Never Sleeps, which is our current, it's kind of like a precursor, a prelude to Every Dream. We also have a bunch of music videos that we're kind of in the holster, waiting to release those one by one. And just more projects, more music, more shows. Just to get bigger and better. That's the goal. We just got to keep moving. We're just trying to make sure we can progress and make True2Life what it needs to be.